Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? It's your girl Latricia here. So today we are going to assemble the custom brim. Please go to Design with Latricia, our other channel that has the page where you can design the actual brim. But today we just gonna assemble, okay? So I want y'all to go ahead and get y'all notebooks, get y'all brims, get everything y'all need and your supplies, and we're gonna get started, okay? The template is on the website, so please go to the website and purchase the template, and then y'all can design it, and then y'all can print it, and then y'all can come back to this video and we can go ahead and finish. Now, the video, y'all be patient because your girl forgot to flip the camera, but it's still doing what it's supposed to do. Alrighty, let's get started. So let's go ahead and dive into supplies. I have my heat gloves right here. I have some patches I got off of Amazon. These one does not have the background, so I'm going to use some heat I can't remember what it's called, but something with heat and bond. That's what it's called. I'm gonna use some heat and bond for the background so I can go ahead and put it on there and I'll be able to stick it. And I have my DTS prints. Now I did went ahead and use iron-on vinyl. Well, not yeah, you can say iron-on vinyl, but it's dark transfer. Alrighty. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my ruler. Like I said, I got my DTS prints. I got my HTV mini runt, my scissors, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Everything else I'll just add, let y'all know. But so when you go ahead and measure your brim, a lot of times to see which template you need, I just went across like this, and you see how this is 7 and some change. So that's what you need. And then right here, you're going to at least do a good 5. So it's going to be the one that's with the 7 width and then a 5. So that's how you know how much you need or which template. Okay, I'm going to do this one last. Let's get everything else on. Okay. So, but I need this one. These going on there. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is put my heat and bond in the back so I can be able to have it. And I'm going to show y'all. So heat and bond comes like this. And you're going to go ahead and take it and then out the pack. And when you take it out the pack, a film like this. Now, if this only where you only need to do this if you get patches that doesn't have a background. Compared to this one, it has it. As you can see, it's shiny. That's how you know it's in something in the background that will be like an adhesive for you. So we just need a little strip. We don't need much. I'm gonna grab like 2 squares just in case I need it for something else. And I'm going to close this up and put it back where it goes because there's no need to be just out hanging. Trying to keep everything together. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to use my towel just so I don't mess my stuff up. Here we go. Which really, I should just use something else. Alrighty, so something simple like this. Now, I am going to use something that I don't need, then that way it won't mess it up. So, let's get some parchment paper. We're going to make sure everything is covered. And we're going to use our HTV rock just to iron it on there. And as you can see, I ironed the back side of it, not the front. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pull it off once it cools down. And then you'll have this. Now, you could just go ahead and pull it. And you see it's glossy, just like this one. Okay, so that's the go. That's all you have to do. Alrighty, so I'm going to move this out the way. Take this one. I don't need this film. And then we're going to go ahead and cut it in half. Just like that. And I want to do that effect I had did last week. Everybody went crazy over that. I don't know what it is. I just cut them in half. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put our heat gloves on. Now I am going to take some extra parchment paper. Just a half. And I'm going to start with one side. Put this right here. Matter of fact, I think I want to do this one first. Like that. So we're going to do like a lion's thing. And then what I'm going to do is have his name in loving memory. So I'm going to slice the middle. Y'all know when y'all work with vinyl and stuff like that, how it be if you don't have like a little leverage to maneuver it, pull it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I want this low key right here. And I want this to be right here. So I'm going to put this down first. And I am going to put it a little bit on this side, and that way it'll act right. So I'm going to have to kind of turn it away from y'all for a minute. Sit it on there. Don't be afraid to sit it on there. Okay, if you sit it on there, then we ain't got to worry about it. Because we want it to... Okay, it is. It's heat. It's some heat stuff in the back. I'm about to say, why it ain't staying? And just hold it on there. This process is the longest process. Once you get it all, everything down that's needed, you'll be good to go. Okay. Watch your arms. Now, if I need to, I can always put some heat tape. Heating bond at the bottom. A lot of times I'll do that if it's not enough. Let's say stuff on a background that'll make it stick. I prefer to have it sticking down and protected than to not. So as you can see, it just kind of melted a little bit on there. Let's put a little bit right here. And it right here, it really holds it down. So I'm cool with that. Okay. Let's get a little bit in the corners. We all about making sure it's secure because we send these to customers. They're going to have a big fit. A big fit. Okay. So it's down. It's where I want it. And make sure I'm going to get it a little bit right here. Like I said, once you get this down, it's down. And then my wing, I'll probably do it about right. Probably do it about right here. I normally should have did it over that. So I'm actually going to lay this one down. You're going to let the heat touch it. Don't be afraid. That's why I got my heat gloves on. As you can see, I'm able to touch the bottom and have no worries. Okay. The heat and bond got on the bottom, but that's okay. Excuse me. I'm just going to wipe it off. Okay. I'm actually low-key about to go in to see if I can lift this up. It's probably not, but it wouldn't hurt to try. Yeah, I can lift it up a little bit. That's okay. I just need it under it. Okay. I'm just lifting it up so I can put it under. That's fine. There you go. Because I didn't want the wing. I mean, I love how it can look 3D. I don't mind the wing. It was hot because I don't have my heat glove on. And to make sure I get this laying back down, I'm just going to throw some heat tape under it. And it's going to lock that bad baby in. So good. That sewer hack. And as y'all can see, the little heat and bond kind of coming out. It's hot. Alrighty. So I got what I need. Now his name will go down here. But I want to go ahead and do this. Put this on here. This is going in the back of the right here. I'm gonna put this like right here. I low key want to do all grit. I might do that one right here. Yeah. So let's do all grit right here. Okay. And I'm just going to push it on there. I do have my level set to 3. And I got this off of Amazon, my iron-on, my little machine. It is an HTV Runt. And it works good. This is my second one that I bought. The first one I lost. And yeah, I ended up finding it. But it works very good. I have no trouble out of it. And we're going to go from there. So, yeah. Now, because of this little part here, let's go in and let's grab a little, eat it by a little bit more. And we're gonna go ahead and just let it do its thing. Bravo, there we go. I can do this last. Let's get this bad boy on here, because I want to make sure it stays. Matter of factly, let's get this on here. That's the big thing. That's the whole point of me doing it kind of over the hump. I want to make sure I get it on there. Hold on. Let me get my little mannequin. I need something to shape it. Okay. Put a little towel over my mannequin so the heat won't damage her. But I need something to kind of shape her. And you can find this mannequin anywhere. No certain place. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, that bad baby already trying to absorb into it. Uh-oh. Kind of moved it a little bit, y'all. Okay. This is why I don't do DTF. On this one, I did vinyl, and then I went ahead and went in with the iron-on dark transfer. That is why I do that, because I know me, I get the wiggling. So, but you got steady hands, be my guest. I don't. And I'm very impatient. Very, very impatient. See, I ain't even let it dry. I'm very impatient. Let's move it over. See, I'm already not liking it with this iron-on. I mean, with this DTF. But y'all said that's what y'all like to use, so we're gonna try it today. I use DTF. You know, it's much faster. Yeah, but the quality, that's the question. I don't care about going the extra mile for a customer. The problem is it going to pop like this? That's my thing, because I want it to pop. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, right here. Just make sure it's locked down. See right here. All right. Let's go ahead and put his name right here. We're going to try to lay that and not move it so it doesn't shift nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and add this. I'm just going to trim it down as much as I could without feeling like I'm cutting off. Alrighty, I'll stand up to do this. Make sure everything is where it needs to be. I'm just pulling it in the brim, under the brim. That's all I'm doing. Just putting it as close as I can to the brim. There you go. Lift this little bad baby up. Stand up. There you go. As long as I got him in the middle, I'm good. The name is gonna be on there. Yep, just there. Okay. So I'm going to actually fold that up just a smidge, because I can always cut that off. But I need to make sure I get him on here. It already slid a little. Okay. I'm gonna actually hold it, pull it on this side, work on this side, and then work my way around. It would help if I had my gloves. Okay. So I can move my hand. Let's hurry up, put my glove on. Because one thing I don't want to do is get burnt. Okay. Okay, let's go along the side here. I do see it starting to be embedded within the brim, which means like the texture is kind of pushing through the film. And that's what I want, low key. That's how I know it's fully on there. Okay. All right, let's do the other side. Okay. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to flip it under. See what we got going on here. And I'm just looking at where it's at so I can cut it along the brim. So I'm looking and seeing how it's melting on the edges. Yeah. And all I gotta do is just go ahead and put it on there. All right. Yeah. Just cut along there. Give my eyes an idea of how far to cut. I'm right-handed, so let's start over here. And I like the jagged line, so we're gonna clean that up. Get different scissors. All right. All right, so I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife and trim that part up. What else? We are good. I'm gonna grab this little piece. I am going to seal it up a little bit more. But I do love that, you know, for safety reasons, people will feel okay to use these here. But let me grab my X-Acto knife. Alrighty, so one thing I am going to do is I did trim it down, so like all right here, and I'm going to grab my just to pull that little excess off. I do have, so this is actually when I used to do the tumblers, I used to put this around there, but I think this is a nice trim just to add right here, just to kind of spice things up a little bit to make it pop a little. So I'm going to do that. I don't want to do too much. I feel like rhinestones for a dude is, I don't know. I'm not that ain't my cup of tea. But to make it pop just a little bit, you know, give that wow factor, I'm definitely going to do that. One thing I am going to do is recover this up and go back in before I do that, just to make sure that it is down. Now that I got it on there. Oh, it's hot. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab our hot glue. We're gonna put this right here. I'm still doubting on this because honestly, I know that I use glitter right here, but I love how it is popping out with this kind of vinyl. Even if it's just regular vinyl, when I do blue, which I do have, I'm really not liking DTF. DTF cool along the brim. I think that's where I should have stretched it at, but I might go ahead and take these three off. And that's only because I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. Alrighty. So I actually forgot to put these patches on there. So I'm not tripping. I'm going to just keep going. And yeah, let's put our trim along here. Let's start right there. I kind of push it in there a little bit. Ooh. And I kind of move it up a little bit. Alrighty. Allow that to sit in. Okay. Yeah, I think I like the vinyl a lot better. This one though. I ain't gonna keep listening to everybody. Alrighty, so let me put my football on there. Where it go? Put game day right here. You know what? I want to put game day in the back. Let's do that. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta put some little vinyl, some heating bond in the back. Right there, so it's lock in. There we go. And then let's put, I did have these cross charms. I did add it with hot glue, and then I went ahead and added our football. So one right there, and then the other one I added the crosses. So yeah, y'all can definitely spice it up, but I felt like it looked bland, so I had to add more. But yeah, it turned out real nice, and hopefully y'all like this video. Don't forget to like and share, and I'll see y'all. Bye.